Hey, it's Kevin Woolley again. How you doing? Just out on the C&O trail this morning. Anyway, let's go before God and just see what He has today. Well, Lord, we just thank You for what You're doing. You're just so awesome. Jesus, just have Your way. Lord, what would You like to say? And here's what He's been showing me lately, and I feel the same thing. You know, He wants you to walk in favor with man and Him. He wants to show you off to the world. So He's trying to bring you into the fullness of what He did on the cross. And walking in this is so important during these days. And the reason I say that is because this is going out to do the Father's will. And so as you're doing the Father's will, that's when He does what He does for us. When we're out doing our own thing, we're trying to walk in God's favor and we're trying to walk with God. But overall, it's just His permissible will. It's not His perfect will. So there's two wills that we see within inside the Scriptures themselves. To walk in the perfect will of God, you're going to have to really seek Him. You're going to have to go after Him in a spiritual way. He said that He's looking for people that'll worship Him in spirit and in truth. And so to worship Him in spirit and in truth, well, we understand that the truth is basically the Word, the truth of the Word, who God is, the truth, all this. But in spirit, I mean, what's it really like to worship Him in spirit? See, what I found in my life was that once I found a connection with God in a spiritual way, in other words, what I'm saying is different than the natural. You see, we live in the world, but we're not of it. And the trees and the animals, they don't have a spirit. And so when we take our relationship with God and make it more of a spiritual journey with Him, it really brings us forward into the calling that God would have for us. Plus, we're able to receive. You see, when Jesus was at the well with the woman and He said, drink this living water and never thirst again, well, guess what? That's in the Spirit. When Jesus said, to do the will of my Father is food for me, well, that's in the Spirit also. So look for your journey with God to come in and look for spiritual avenues to take Him out and play with Him. Now, God's taken me through many different places, and these places have been a lot of colleges. And when I get on the campuses, we've always got people that are looking for that spiritual thing, and they're looking in other areas. One of the reasons why is because we've taken our spirituality and we've tried to put it back in the natural, and that's not really appealing to the people because of they think it becomes a religion at that point. And so make sure and today just practice being in His presence, but in a spiritual way. And how can I relay this to you in the simplest, most easiest form? Basically, you're living by your spirit man. In other words, you have a body, a soul, and the spirit, and you're allowing your spirit to take over your body and your soul, so that your spirit, the part of you that lives forever, is in control of who you are. And then from that point, you're really seeking after God, and you're going after Him, and you're just thinking of Him. You're being with Him. You're going after Him in different ways. But basically, you come and you just close your eyes, and every cell of your being is just going into His presence. It's not really a struggle, and it's not about a million words that you want to say. It's really about just you and Him being together. Sometimes just being together in the silence and loving on Him and Him loving on you just is the most dramatic times in your life. And it's ever changing. So go after God. See what He has for you. Until tomorrow, enjoy Him. Take care. Bye-bye.